Okay, this one's locked, and it's locked because it's at 81, which means it's going to take a percentage of this pool, which is only 14,000. I don't want that. It's too aggressive. This one I want to increase. These are the skills that I use, and I would like them increased. Heavy armor, I use the shield bash. I use that. So they're good, and I can raise them. As long as I can raise them and still keep my pool level, I'm going to work on it. Shields still give too much of a fizzle, so I've got them all locked, and I don't use a shield. I use death magic. Yes, I want that. I would like those to raise. Again, as long as I can use them and still keep my pool level, I will. I'm also using earth magic. I use the root. Yes, it's still very viable to use. That's still very effective. So we'll increase those. Fire magic's intermingled in there with just flame fist. I also annihilate weapon and use annihilation or immolation, whatever you want to call it, because it gives you fire damage over time. So I'm using those. I don't use the life tree. See, it's turned down. Moon, I have that, but I barely ever touch it. Strategy, focus. I always want more focus, so I'm still raising those, and they're still gaining. Subterfuge, I do use poison. I trip. And I want the dex, because I'm looking for the crits at the weak points. Dexterity, I'll train at a later date. Tactics, I'm still trying to get stronger, which gives me more health. Taming, locked. I don't have a taming, but I do use the spider as it goes. So when I go into fight, here's the deck. Dex. You see I have a couple. I have one with a spider, and yes, I have a spider because the game still lets me use it. So I'll use the summon the spider, and as you can see, everything's rotating other than the spider and the healing on the spider. And then I use rooting, or a rooting deck. So with that deck, as you can see, I've got the root spells up, I've got immolation, then there's my buffs, and this is my combat. And that's pretty much all I do. Now I will go fight something, and I will show you the video of the fight and a target that gives a lot of experience. And when I get done with it, we'll see what the experience does. If it's gaining and it's staying level, I'll stick with what I have. If it isn't, I'll lock and unlock some of the other skills. Talk to you in a while.